You worked so hard. Even now, remembering that smile still makes my stomach turn sour. After that, I never cooked again. At 7 that evening, he did not come home. At 8, he still was not home. At 9, my phone rang. I picked it up and saw a message from him. Something came up with Rosalie. I'll be home late. Go to bed first. Don't wait for me. I stared at that message for a long time. Go to bed first. Don't wait for me. I had heard that sentence for 3 years. Every time it was like this. Every time it was Rosalie. There was always something going on with her. He always had to deal with it. When she had a cold, he had to keep her company. When she was upset, he had to keep her company. When she moved, he had to help. Even when she adopted a cat, he had to be there. Once, Rosalie said she wanted cake from a bakery across town. He drove 40 minutes to buy it, delivered it to her apartment, and waited until she finished eating before coming home. By then, it was already 1 in the morning. I asked him, "Did you eat dinner?" He said, "I ate at Rosalie's." Then he showered and went into the study. I should have understood everything that day, but I did not. I kept thinking that since we were married, we should give each other time. Maybe after enough days passed, he would realize I was not that bad. Maybe if I did well enough, he would be willing to turn around and look at this home. Now that I think about it, if someone has no place for you in his heart, it does not matter how well you do. He will not fall in love with you because you are good. He will only think your goodness has nothing to do with him. I did not reply to his message. Before, I would always reply with okay, to show him that I understood. Sometimes I would add, be careful, as if that made me generous and sensible. But today, I did not want to reply. In a few days, I would not receive his messages anymore anyway. I put my phone on the coffee table and changed the channel with the remote. A variety show was playing on TV. A few celebrities were laughing loudly on stage. I leaned back against the couch and suddenly found the scene absurd. I was sitting in this 2,000 square foot house, guarding a marriage that existed in name only, waiting for a man who would never keep me in his heart to come home. And he was with his first love, openly, righteously. Because when we first got married, he had already made himself very clear. If it were not for you, we would not have ended up like this. What he meant was that I had broken him and Rosalie apart, that I had inserted myself between them and forced them to separate, that I had used my family's influence and that lawsuit to force his name onto a marriage certificate with mine. But what was the truth? The truth was that my father's company had a broken cash flow and urgently needed capital, and his company was caught in a troublesome lawsuit that needed my family's connections to settle. The elders from both families sat down for one meal and decided on this marriage. No one asked if I wanted to marry him. No one asked if he was willing to marry me. But in everyone's eyes, it was a fair trade. He provided money. My family provided connections. We each got what we needed. Only Rosalie became the sacrifice in that transaction. He probably believed I stole her place, that I turned her from the legitimate girlfriend into the first love who had to hide in the shadows. So he gave all his guilt to Rosalie and left all his coldness for me. On our wedding night, he drank a lot and was helped into the bedroom. I took off his coat and loosened his tie. He grabbed my wrist, his grip frighteningly strong. Natalie Ramsey. He called my full name, his voice hoarse. You know exactly what this marriage is. I don't love you and I never will. If you're smart, you'll behave and be Mrs. Whitmore in name only. Don't expect me to touch you. Then he let go of me and stumbled into the guest room. From then on, we slept in separate rooms. He slept in the guest room. I slept in the primary bedroom. It suddenly occurred to me that in these 3 years, he had only entered the primary bedroom twice. The first time was our wedding night, when he said those words. The second time was last year, when I had a fever of 103 degrees and was barely conscious. Mrs. Lane called him. He came home 2 hours later, stood at the bedroom door, glanced at me, and told Mrs. Lane to take